Welcome, and thank you for tuning in. If you enjoy this video, we invite those of you who haven't yet done so, to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the notification icon, to be notified when the next one is uploaded. We appreciate all comments, whether positive or negative, because it is very important to ventilate both sides of any issue. All we ask is that you observe the YouTube community guidelines. We'd like to urge those of you who haven't yet done so, to sign our online petition for an inquiry into the BBC and Channel 4's coverage of Lewis Hamilton and Abu Dhabi. A link has been provided in the description. If you are on X, then please repost our tweet. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a presidential election the Americans delivered, just in time for the Las Vegas GP. The procession that F1 would like to dress up as a title race will arrive at the coronation at Las Vegas in just 2 weeks or so. Unfortunately, for the second year running, the Las Vegas GP is set to be a washout, because the title has been all but settled before the circus came to town. In its inaugural year, Vegas was the penultimate round of a 23-race season, but Max was crowned champion at the round 18 Qatar Grand Prix. This year, with the benefit of a few dodgy rulings against Crashtappen, Liberty Media had planned to extend the title race beyond Las Vegas, but unfortunately Doris could not live up to expectations because of his talent for going backwards in races. The upcoming Las Vegas GP is the third to last in a 24-round season, so Liberty Media can at least say the title race lasted until round 22, regardless of the fact that it had turned into a procession after round 10 in Spain, as we have shown in previous videos. They did a switcheroo after Spain, took away Max's toys and gave them to Doris instead, but she couldn't deliver. Once his toys were taken away, Max stopped winning, but Doris could only manage 2 victories out of the next 10 races after Spain. So, in Brazil, Liberty Media had to take the extra step of dropping Max to the back of the grid, with Doris on pole. But guess what? Doris still couldn't deliver, as Max won, and she finished 6th. So, with no title race to sell going into Vegas, the organizers are focused on putting on a show to celebrate Max's 4th title in a row, because all he has to do is finish ahead of Doris in the race to be crowned champion. They must know something the whole world but Martin Brundle doesn't know, if they are expecting Max to finish ahead of Doris, who's in the faster car. What better way for John Malone's Liberty Media to put on a show to mark Crashtappen's 4th title, than to invite his busy mate and president-elect, Donald Trump, to the party. Trump's attendance will definitely raise the profile of the otherwise flagging event, and more than make up for the lack of competition for the title. But the Orange One's attendance creates the problem of which of the 2 orange garages he should visit, the one supported by the Orange Army, or the one housing the orange car. At the first USGP in Miami, Trump was hosted by McLaren, with plenty of pictures of him and Doris going viral. As it turned out, the whole thing was nicely choreographed, as that race was also Doris's first win of his career. We know that the president-elect doesn't do losers, so it was a good thing all round that the garage he visited ended up winning. But therein lies the problem for McLaren and Doris. There is no chance of either driver or constructor winning a title at Las Vegas, so the only play available is Crashtappen. It is therefore a safe bet that should the winning trump attend the Vegas GP, then he will be crowning Crashtappen. Unfortunately for McLaren and Doris, that means them being labeled as losers. The narrative would be, Donald Trump fired Doris and McLaren because they were losers, and moved on with Crashtappen, because his fake championships served the president-elect's purpose. To make matters worse, McLaren could very well end up being beaten to the constructors' title by Ferrari, so neither driver nor constructor ends the season with a title. Doris is already well on track to be the driver driving the fastest car to have lost the world title by the widest margin, lost the most number of pole starts within the first lap, won the least number of races, had the least number of podiums. It is no wonder that the president-elect would not want to associate with Doris, all things considered. Oddly enough, it is Sir Lewis that F1 are using to sell the Las Vegas GP. Now why would that be? Why are they not using the spine-tingling title race to sell the event? After all, Doris the title chaser has the fastest car. Why are they not using their all-conquering Crashtappen to sell the event? After all, he is the one being crowned. As we have set out in previous videos, Red Bull and its sponsors are closely associated to the president-elect and his ideology, so it would be reasonable to conclude that he would be thrilled to crown Crashtappen. F1 has gone to great lengths to fulfill their prophecy of Crashtappen as the great white hope that can overcome the black goat. Given Trump's highly publicized adoration for Germany's wartime leader, it is highly symbolic that the first year of his second term will bring shades of the 1936 Olympics to the 2025 season. Forza Ferrari.